Oh shit, can you hear me? You want to punch him in the face? What?
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough.
We on that.
Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kevin, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster.
Oh, man. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim that time on display.
Here's Holiday. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. We talked about how Chris Middleton is still overlooked in terms of the impact he can have on a game. The coach said, look up at the end of the night, and he always gets his numbers. He may not be flashy about it, but you have to game plan for it. So Middleton won't catch them off guard tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And to Kumbo. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. We're getting their first look at the season in the Bucks in this one.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
What the fuck?
Trying to get more confident shooting from the interior. Shooter wants to keep adding some elements to the offensive end of his game.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a degree to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch five. In his career, he's more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Puts the move on, and that's collected by Drew Holiday.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Davis with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Middleton on the wing. .153 left in the first. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Score it. His first straight basket in 3 tries.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
some changes here for the Bucks. Bucks trailed by 3. Pass to Connaughton. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Harold. And here are the Lakers. And that one's good. Caruso.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Trey, good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And that one's good. Caruso. And the Bucks with possession here, trailing by 5. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez outside. Off target from three-point range. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Morris. He's looking for Harold and finds him. And Harold shoots it in.
Well, Harold gets up there and he uses that long wingspan for the finish.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Good on the shot.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Pass to Morris. Kuzma outside. Off target from outside. They shot off that time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
There we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge according to his hotline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Green Freak. And it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
You know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase.
He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Talk about receding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the two best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. How about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
The Bucks making the switch here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And stolen by LeBron.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
And they double up James. 5 to shoot. And it's Schroeder missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's LeBron. Here's the drive. And James throws it down hard.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly would like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And so he makes both from the line. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim, can GA take your breath away?
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. And none of it feels like an exaggeration.
To the inside. Matthews, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Bucks trailed by 13. And they double up on the Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Portis. Middleton for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got 6.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Hey, good boy. I still got to feed you, brother. Let me feed you after this.
Milwaukee making a switch.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Good dude.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Bucks making a switch here. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the Lakers with another miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day, so you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Morris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to DiVincenzo. Offline with this three.
Wow, my nigga, good shot.
Well, that's some range right there, guys. The prayer is answered.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Now here's James. 15 points in the game. Here's Gasol. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Bucks. 11-point game. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Scored that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Holiday inside the line. On the wing, Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Middleton.
Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Schroeder outside. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
The break with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to follow the Wiz Sabonis in Portland and remember Demontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly into the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
But the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Bucks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 21 in the game.
It's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Los Angeles leading by 8. Got a piece of it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Deflects the pass. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
James outside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Giannis. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Giannis has got 24 points.
The ball movement on this one has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Good for his ninth, making just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Well, teams look for plus sixes, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for the old small ball symmetry in today's NBA.
Yeah, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Hooked away and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
A 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Gasol, wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Gasol's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds is Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Caruso. Pass to Kuzma. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bucks trailed by 11. Antetokounmpo with the ball. On the wing, Giannis. And he gets it to go.
Oh, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out the score.
Holiday. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. looking over the floor. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark.
He really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far from the paint.
Middleton for three. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers lead by 13. Here's Kuzma. Davis. Lopez with the block.
Well, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people, has its pros and cons. But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And here is Davis. Going inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Are there any questions as to why this guy is an all-star? His ability to fight through contact and hit the shot is world class.
Number 3 on target. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up to Los Angeles. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. For 3, Middleton. The Lakers with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this.
And the took by LeBron.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.